Willard Wildcats. It's me, Miss Kelly, your science teacher. We scientists spend a lot of time trying to understand the world around us. We need to be able to describe and compare objects. We need to know how big, how small, how many, how heavy, how light, how fast, how slow, how cold, how hot, how much. We need to be able to measure things around us. I'm going to show you two different measuring tools today that we use sometimes here in my science room. This is a ruler. You might have seen one before. Sometimes families have them in their homes. It's long and flat and smooth on the sides. Sometimes I use one for drawing a nice straight line. But it is also a measuring tool. Do you know what a ruler measures? Yeah, a ruler measures how long something is. There are different ways to measure how long something is. You can measure in centimeters, in feet, in millimeters, in inches, in kilometers, in miles, and more. This ruler has two ways to measure. Do you see the numbers on each side? This side, with the longer spaces between the numbers, measures in inches. The other side, with sort of the skinnier little measurements, this side measures in centimeters. How long is a ruler? Well, let's count. So we're on the inches side. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 inches. How about the other side? This side is centimeters. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Wow, 30 centimeters. Huh. There's more centimeters than there are inches, even though it's exactly the same length. So these are just two different ways to describe the same thing. Now, how do you measure with a ruler? Well, first you put the thing you want to measure, let's say this marker, right up against the edge. See how it's right on the edge of the ruler? And then you start to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, just about 5. This marker is almost 5 inches long. When you get to the end of the marker, that's when you stop counting. What about centimeters? How long is this marker in centimeters? Well, let's see. Let's put it right there. Now let's count the centimeters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's about 12 centimeters long. Let's try measuring something else, like this pink eraser. I'll put it down against the ruler and let's count. 1, 2. It's about 2 inches long. Centimeters? at the edge. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 centimeters long. What happens if you start counting at the other end? What happens if you start counting from this end of the ruler? Well, let's see. 30, 29, 28, 27. Hold on, that doesn't make sense. We're counting down. So make sure when you're counting that you're counting up. If you're counting down, you're at the wrong end of the ruler. And you have to go to the other end. Here is another measuring tool. It's called a balance. The top part here works a little bit like a seesaw. Have you ever seen a seesaw at a play park? 2 people sit on either end. When one side goes up, the other side goes down. One goes up, one goes down. See? Now the balance is perfectly balanced right now. Nothing's going up, nothing's going down. But when we put things in here, the balance will tell us how heavy some things are. It will compare the 2 things. You take 2 objects like this shell and this feather. And we're going to put one on each side. Whichever one is heavier is going to go down. Whichever one is lighter is going to go up. So, which one do you think is going to be heavier? The shell or the feather? Let's see. Here's the shell, here's the feather, and let go. This side went down. This side had the shell. The shell went down, so it was heavier. The feather went up, so it was lighter. So, let's do another one. This time I have, pine cone and a pencil. Now, which do you think is going to be heavier? So I'm going to put the pencil on this side and the pine cone, whoops, hard to get in there, on that side. Which side is going to be heavier? Which side is going to go down? The pine cone was heavier. It went down. The pencil was lighter. That side went up. Let's try something else. I have 2 erasers. One is the pink eraser, like a pencil eraser. The other one is a fuzzy whiteboard eraser, like I would use in my classroom. So, which do you think is going to be heavier? So, eraser on this side, pink eraser on this side, whiteboard fuzzy eraser on this side. Ready? This side went down. It's the pink eraser. Now some people get confused by this. The pink eraser is heavier than the fuzzy eraser, than the whiteboard eraser. We know it because the pink eraser went down. But the whiteboard eraser is bigger than the pink eraser. People get confused because we often think that things that are bigger will be heavier. The whiteboard eraser sure is bigger, but it is not heavier. Well, thank you for joining me in measuring today. I cannot wait until we are back in my classroom so that we can use these measuring tools together. Bye-bye.